Hey everyone, Regal Reviews here. Last night I read news online that Once Upon a Time is in fact renewed for season 7, and I was I was really wondering if this show was going to make it to a season 7, but it did. And with my last video I posted with Jennifer Morrison not returning to Once Upon a Time, I thought somebody would be replacing her. And I thought the perfect person would be Rebecca Mader. I mean, I think she would be the obvious choice, and I wake up this morning to the unfortunate news that Rebecca Mader will not be returning to Once Upon a Time Season 7, and I'm really heartbroken over this. I think it's different with Rebecca than with Jennifer because, first of all, I like Zelena better than Emma, and second of all, the big difference between Jennifer not returning and Rebecca not returning is that Jennifer had a hard time deciding, and she pondered about it for a while, and she came to her own decision that she didn't want to return for a season 7. Whereas with Rebecca's case, she didn't have a choice. She was let go by the writers of Once Upon a Time. That, I guess basically what she said, like, it wasn't not creative differences, but they decided not to continue. Basically, they decided not to continue with her character Zelena for season 7, and I think it is a horrible decision. I mean, her character has come so far, and she's kind of has the impact on fans like Lana's character has. Like, her character has probably saved lives. I mean, when her character first came on season 3, I wasn't sure if I liked her or not, because I was like, oh my god, this person is so wicked. But as I watched more of her backstory unfold and watched her for these past 3 seasons, I've grown to really love her character, and I really misunderstood her character. I mean, I had no idea about her backstory. I mean, with Zelena, she was abandoned by her mother, and nobody appreciated her talent she had, her talent being magic. And even though she had adoptive parents, the dad was awful to her, and she basically grew up alone. And then there's that moment where we find out that Zelena and Regina knew each other as kids, but Cora separated them and changed their memories. So Zelena was basically always green of envy because she wishes that her mother kept her instead of Regina, and also the fact that Zelena's powers are more powerful than Regina's. And when she first arrived, she was consumed with revenge and wanting a better life than Regina, and wanting to be better than Regina and show that she is better. And she wanted to steal Snow and Charming's baby at first to make her own curse. Yeah, pretty wicked. And her time curse may have worked, and we thought that was the last we'd see of Zelena. Turns out, not the case. She came back as Rumpel's doctor when he was sick of his heart, and then we find out she's been masquerading as Marian all this time, which I thought was just brilliant. And she's pregnant with Robin's baby, and that was a low blow to Regina, because we found out that same season that she can't have kids because of this potion she took, which explains why she adopted Henry instead of having a child of her own. So that probably, affected Regina but it didn't really seem to, because Zelena still wasn't happy, and she originally was gonna, Robin and Regina were gonna raise her, but then Zelena ended up raising her daughter Robin, and we find out that she had this true love, Hades of all people, and turns out he didn't really love Zelena, that he loved his power more, and Zelena sacrificed her true love to save Regina, which says a lot about her character, because, you know, if this was back in season 3, Zelena probably would have just let Regina die. And we've seen a lot of changes with her. I mean, her daughter being one thing that, like I mentioned, Robin and Regina were originally going to raise baby Robin, but we see that Zelena puts her daughter's needs before hers, and she actually becomes a devoted mother to Robin. And we see her actually helping the heroes this season. We see that with this season, she's definitely earned the title as a hero when she ran over the Black Fairy, and when she also sacrificed her powers to save the town. So I definitely love Zelena. She's definitely one of my favorite characters on the show, and I definitely don't know what they're going to do with Zelena's character now. If she's going to die in the season finale, or will she only be in guest appearances next season? I don't know, but I was basically sticking around because of Lana and Bex, because I find those characters I relate to more. I mean, with Bex's character, I can relate to her because she has something about her that people don't appreciate or understand. And with me having autism, people don't understand me a lot of the time, and they just judge me without knowing my whole story and put a label on me. And I feel like that's kind of what they've done with Zelena, that that she has this great gift, her magic, and her whole life she's basically been alone because nobody appreciates her magic or appreciates her. And I feel like everything that Zelena has done with her, it's been good or bad. I feel like she's done it because she doesn't want to be alone. She wants somebody to be proud of her and to love her for who she is, and I think we can all relate to that. That's how I relate to her character, and I definitely think it's a wrong choice not to bring Bex on for season 7, because she has such a huge fan base, and her and Lana together, that would have just been gold, them two. And I know a lot of people who are undecisive about whether they're going to stick with the show or not would have definitely stuck with the show if you would have had Lana and Bex on together. I definitely am going to miss Bex. One of my favorite moments, well, two of my favorite moments was, well, actually, I have 3, sorry. The Sisters episode, when we find out that Regina and Zelena knew each other all this time, and the fact that Zelena got to meet her mother Cora before she died, or I should say went to a better place. We just saw another side of both their characters, and it was really nice to see Zelena meet her mother. That was awesome. I feel like that whole episode was just beautifully written. That's probably my favorite out of the whole series, even though I cry every time I see it. My other one is when she sacrificed her powers to save the town, because it just shows how much her character has evolved these whole seasons. My other one was last week's episode when Zelena got to sing in the musical episode. Wicked Always Wins. That song is just amazing. I mean, seriously, Bex should consider professionally singing. But anyway, I'm really gonna miss Bex, and I really hope that the writers see that Bex has a huge fan base and they want her to continue on. I'm hoping that they'll change their minds and have Bex on the show, because I seriously will miss Bex and Zelena. The show, I believe, is like nothing without that character. I hope you all can take a moment and send well wishes messages to Bex and let her know how much you appreciate not only her but her character Zelena and what her character Zelena has meant to you guys, and hopefully tweet the writers to get Zelena back on the show, because I have a feeling that the ratings are going to drop more that Zelena's gone. And I'm wondering what's going to happen with the finale now. I'm really anxious to see what's going to happen. So I hope, Bex, if you're watching this, that you enjoyed my video here. And I hope, I really, really, really hope you return to Once Upon a Time. Once Upon a Time, season finale is on Sunday, 8 p.m. on ABC. I hope you guys enjoyed my my video here, and until next time, stay wicked.